And we had to clean up the logs every time, and if we do that, we're possibly getting attacked. I guess.
I thought you said they only attack during dawn and dusk, so in the meantime, you could try and build a
Yeah,
system
I
to
mean they do, but there's other dangers that maybe either they're being in hiding with the nulls or they're waiting for a larger opportunity. Like from what we can see over here is there's like this encampment being made on the northeast of us, kind of on like a plateau area. Who's pointing the arrows? Oh, Ken is.
Me. I'm gonna ask Argent to light up an arrow and shoot it as far as he can.
He has a wind bow. so,
Okay.
so if
I'm
he
not. I'm not asking him to light up his bow, light up
no
an
no
arrow
his
that he's
arrow
gonna
is made
shoot.
out of wind.
Can I just give him like an arrow? I gave him some regular arrows.
Okay. Should,
I did. I literally gave him some regular arrows from the gnolls. Remember?
oh, I think he does use regular arrows. It's just his. Wait,
It should be regular arrows, but I think
I
the
don't remember
bow
how your
itself is
character
different.
works, man. I'm so
Sean
tired.
is the one with the gunlet that like.
Yeah, that doesn't use
It's
arrows.
regular arrows on top of wind arrows.
Okay, no,
So
yeah,
Sean shoots magic arrows, has a real bow. Argent
has
uses real
a
arrows and has a magical bow.
yes.
Okay. I'm gonna tell Argent to shoot as far as he can a flaming arrow. And then I'm gonna ask the two archers I'm training to shoot
Target
an
and
arrow as
Kenneth.
close as they can by the arrow. See
Okay.
how good their aim is.
All right. Let me. Um, one of them kind of gets there. It's a little bit off, but the other one it kind of just like flops. He's a little bit nervous, and his you can tell his bow snapped a little bit wrong, and his arrows just kind of flopped down.
Then I guess me and Argent will teach him better archery skills, I guess.
Yeah, you can kind of tell from the ground that they miss a lot.
Tell him to be not tell him to calm down and breathe in, hold their breath before they shoot, and let go of the breath as they shoot.
I'm
Like a
gonna
gun.
need you to roll a.
What? Performance?
Yeah, yeah. Can you show them how it's done?
Can I? Guess I could.
I
I
think
don't
you
have a
guys.
bow.
I
Give
think
me
you
a
guys have
bow.
some longbows that you stole from the
I
gnolls.
don't have a bow though, so I don't have it like in my character sheet.
Oh, I don't know who took the bow. There was like three bows.
I gave it to the archers. I literally I think gave it to Ivan.
He has four bows on hand.
I don't know, I guess. I gave him like all the bows and all the arrows.
I think the bows might be in the cart.
Probably. I'll just take a bow from the cart.
Yeah, I mean, oh my god, Emily, you
I'm gonna
can't
show them
access
Mulan
level 3
style.
spells yet.
What?
Oh, she's messaging me. You only have level 2 and level 1 spells.
Okay, I picked them, so you could just take out the other ones if you want.
So you have 1, 2, 3, 7 total, right? Okay. You know you can mix it, right? It doesn't need to be the 4, 3.
You'd have more level 2.
Yeah, yeah. So you know 7 total. So technically you can know 1 level 1, 6 level 2s. If you want it, it's not the smartest idea. Um, I'm just saying, like, what
I
if you're
know.
fine with what you want? That's good. I just didn't know.
I should know 8 spells, right?
Are you what? I thought it was
Because of
7.
my feet. Did I only choose 7?
You
What? You
no
have
no
a
no.
feet?
Your level one doesn't count towards it. That's all the way at the top. If you look at it,
Oh, okay.
at
Yeah.
top of level 1.
Then I think I'm good with my choice.
Okay. Okay. Next one is okay. Can somebody show my archers how to shoot?
That's you, Ivan.
Sure.
My blue fan hair will show you.
How do I?
Do they
Yeah.
know your guys' names? I don't
Who?
remember.
Where's
The archers?
what the hell? I can't see.
You know my name.
Really?
Do they know my name? Probably not, actually.
I don't think so. I don't think you guys ever told them your name. They just followed you guys.
They call me Sir.
Okay, sir.
Is it on
There we go.
What?
Is it on the
Just roll
normal?
athletics with advantage since you're an archer. All right.
Oh, there we go.
One more, because it's advantage.
Oh my.
Okay, give me a second. Alright, so they're gonna be watching you, like, um, and they kind of notice everything, or the general gist of what you do, how you pull back your bow, how you like hold it in your hand and everything. Sure. Why are you whispering? They can't hear you. Um, you shoot, you hit the target. It's not like bullseye or anything, but you hit it, and okay, well, one second. One of the guys is over here. Um, they get a general gist, you know. They're a lot more comfortable than they usually were. You can kind of tell, but they still kind of suck. Does anyone else want to do anything? Well, Ken and
Uh, can I recommend building barricades in front of like gates, like couple rows of barricades,
like
like just
more.
uh, like what they don't have barricades though. It does like in front of their gate, like you know the kind of pikes that's kind of you see in most like
The ones that stop tanks.
Like sideways spikes.
Yeah, the ones that stop
yeah
tanks in cavalry.
Um, yeah,
yeah.
I guess we could put those down. They're kind of confused on why, because they're just confused why. But they go
You know,
into their
basically help you funnel them so they don't like just constantly run at you, so you're not surrounded constantly. So you have choke points.
Tell them that gnolls can ride wolves, and those wolves will be a pain in the ass.
they do not ride wolves. They do have coyote
Oh, I'm thinking of
companions.
hobgoblins. Never mind.
Yes, those
Like
are
goblins, they
hobgoblins.
ride wargs.
What? Two people were talking at once. Um, well, they kind of you start them like not using the thicker logs, but more of like quarter logs and like half logs of the ones they use for their gates. They kind of start sticking them there, in a 45-degree angle. I don't feel like updating my map, so you're gonna have to imagine that they're always there. Anyone else want to do anything? It's like, it's pretty early right now. No one else.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure after training, I'm just gonna get some rest.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty late after all your training, I guess. So after you train them, they start kind of like spreading around, splitting up to show the rest of the archers.
You don't have any
Um,
mages?
they do not have mages.
Okay.
Magic is not a well-known thing.
Not even like a healer?
Nope. They have like
So
medicine
they-
healing.
okay, so they're doing the doing old fashioned way, huh?
Yeah. Potions are expensive, man. So you guys are just gonna rest? Where do you guys want to rest?
I'm on carriage. I rest in my carriage.
Is
People
everyone
are
in the...
welcome to also rest in my carriage.
Are you gonna rest with the bear pelt?
What? The
What?
cursed one? No, I ain't stupid.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna clean off my cart in the meantime. Also, just let me rest.
Okay, yeah, there's a well nearby that you can clean it. There's enough wells. I think I put a lot of wells here. Yep. Anyone else? Ethan, Henry. Well, Henry's sharpening stuff. So you're getting a lot more used to the shape of what do they have? They have long swords, short swords. They have like two glaives and some spears. So you're getting used to these shapes. More tuned to specifically blacksmithing these and their blade. Um, Anyone else want to do anything? Carrie is just kind of going off on her own. She's kind of keeping watch at the gate, um, wary of future
Yeah.
attacks. This is
So
like
when I'm resting,
what?
I said so when I'm resting, I'm just gonna pull out my cartography tools and then start drawing some of the caves that I remember, like the hill giants and the knolls, like what I remember, like the shape of the caves.
Yeah, draw it in real life. Let me know how it goes.
Fact.
God damn.
Hey man, that's how you practice.
You want Sherman to learn cartography in real life?
Well, I can't
Does he
make
have
you
that skill
sharpen
in
in
game?
real life, or else I would do it. What? What was that, Ken?
Does he have that skill in game?
He has a cartography set.
No. Is he proficient in it?
I am also proficient. However, in real life, I am not proficient.
I mean, you can like use it. It's just usually I think you draw it while you're traveling.
Like as you go along, right?
Because this is basically you're going off of memory, and memory is very bad. Just speaking from experience, unless you have like photographic memory, as a general person, memory is pretty bad. Um, s- Especially considering you're seeing overview, so it's easier to remember compared to like an actual person going through caves. It's kind of hard. Um, all right. So you guys are just chilling like near the front gate or something?
Yeah, seems like a no place. Okay,
Okay.
place to chill.
So it
Yeah.
starts getting dark. Um, you see everyone's kind of more on high alert, but there is no attack today. Um, you guys start looking up at the. It's like it's pretty bright out, surprisingly, and what you can notice is it's actually a full moon. Kind of a orangish yellow tint, and it's fucking massive. It's like half dollar size. Um, Everyone, all the townspeople are kind of asleep, but all the guards are kind of out. I don't know what you guys want to do.
Wait, we're awake? Like we just woke up from a nap?
Yeah, it's like much brighter than you thought it'd be, so it's harder to sleep. I'd probably say like 9 p.m. You guys like knocked out for a bit, and then you're like, who's got the lights on, sort of deal. But everyone else is more exhausted, so they just kind of knock out. Um, yeah, what'd you guys like to do?
Are you fully rested?
Yeah, I mean, you guys didn't really do much. Emily didn't say she was doing anything, so I'm assuming she just chilled for the while. A long rest doesn't actually mean sleep most of the time. It's like
Um,
part sleep and part not doing anything.
oh, probably keep watch. Probably on my horse, maybe do like a patrol around the gates for a little bit
Yep.
for a couple hours, and then go back to sleep. Wait till morning.
Can you roll a perception? Henry, can you roll a d20 for me?
Uh, can I see if anyone has a telescope around the camp?
A telescope? They do not have a telescope. Oh
Damn, Henry with
wow.
a
Damn,
natural
Henry.
20.
All right. Ken, you don't see
That's gonna be my one contribution to the campaign.
it's extremely quiet, Ken.
Huh?
Kind of like nerve-wrackingly quiet. And Henry, you kind of see like you immediately notice this kind of chilling feeling coming from your dagger. Um, where are you? Are you still sharpening?
Uh, yeah, well, I guess whoever passes for their blacksmith hut, if
They have
they
no
had one.
blacksmith hut.
him out by the fire.
I
Then,
think he would be
because-
sharpening in my carriage.
Would I?
All
I
right.
mean, it's
Well,
the most logical place you would go, right?
um,
I don't know,
We have no tent.
I was thinking like I'd go to the main circle, center of the place, because then that'd be where people could find
so
me.
like yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking around there.
Oh,
So
that giant fireplace.
yeah, my
Yeah.
huge bonfire. So while you're sharpening, as you kind of get like more of a sense of how to sharpen certain blades, you kind of feel this like cold tingle coming from your side. Once you start looking, you see this ghastly, whitish purple, glow coming from your dagger, and you hear these like elven whispers, and you're not sure what it's saying. Oh, do you know elven?
No, I do not.
Do I
You're
know?
not sure what it's saying. Um, and
Can I
for
attempt to repeat the phrase to myself, so then it's like I'm not like teaching myself Elven, but I'm learning the words. Like
yes,
I'm just learning how to say the words.
um, roll a perception. Um, no.
Utter
Uh,
gibberish. Papa
you,
Citas.
I can't even.
you're like still sharpening as you do this, so you're hearing like you kind of hear the sharpening while also a word starting with a V. Um, and then you kind of notice the cold getting a lot stronger. Um, and the whatever is holding your your dagger kind of like freezes and cracks off, and it falls to the ground. You see this ghastly figure kind of rise up from the dagger. He looks like a drow. Um, he looks pretty pissed off. He's got reddish eyes. He's holding a black longbow. All of this is kind of ghostly. I don't know if any.
Hi,
Does anyone else
Varus.
notice this?
Um, would I
How
have noticed
how
this?
close
'Cause I'm
am I?
patrolling.
The people do not see this. Roll a perception.
Okay.
Nice to know I have Varus backing me up here.
What time is it? In
It's like 9,
Like
10
9,
p.m.
10-ish.
Oh, I can't see shit then.
No, it's the moon is extremely bright, Sean. Like it's
Okay.
But I see it at bro.
I
Natural
don't see
20.
shit.
Good.
yeah, you immediately notice this ghostly
I will
figure kind of like
I will
staring
try to
down
see.
Henry or Brutus,
Oh shit.
and you just see him like continuously mouthing something to Henry. Um, he notices you looking at him, and he kind of like twists his neck immediately towards you,
Oh shit.
and
Like-
what?
You're not talking about like not exorcism style, right? Not like 360.
No. It's like he turns his body while his like head's
Looks over the shoulder.
it's like at the furthest distance he can look while also turning his body.
Why is everybody rolling perception?
I don't know. Everyone wants.
Can't see.
They all want to see my ghost.
Um. So he's pretty ghastly to the point where if you're not like directly looking for him or you roll a fucking high roll like fucking Ken's ass, you don't notice him. You kind of just see. You're like wondering why Kenny is still on his horse trotting, looking that way, instead of like at the gate. But for the
I
most
would
part, you're
head
just
towards
like,
Henry, I guess, if I see that thing.
what? It's pretty
Yeah,
far.
is it? Yeah, but I can get like I'm on my horse, right? So I can
Yeah.
get like 60 feet.
So
Yeah.
are you gonna walk towards him?
I'm on my horse.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you go towards him on your horse, and he is now facing completely towards you. Um, and he starts walking towards the front gate. So now everyone's kind of seeing
Oh,
But
him.
he's
Good.
leaving?
Yep. And then he turns back to look at Henry, and then
Stop.
You see the dagger, Henry, from the ground. He kind of like hold out his hand, and the dagger flies towards his hand. Are you
Hey,
sure?
no, no, hey, that's mine.
I run after.
What?
Can I try to speak to him in Sylvan once I notice it? It's like, hey, who are you?
Can I grab Henry as he's running?
Who
towards
goes
me?
there?
Yeah, you can grab him.
Get on.
He's still a good on. So you're trying to speak to him,
No,
Sherman? What are you
I'm
saying?
trying to. I'm trying to stop.
What are you
from
doing,
the-
Shaw? You're just standing in front.
Close the
Yeah.
gates.
No, I'm
I'm gonna
saying
try to stop him.
I'm asking him who he is in Sylvan. Does he understand Sylvan?
He kind of looks at you. Oh, while holding the dagger. He's holding the blade, by the way. He's not holding the hilt. Um,
Not
Oh,
threatening us.
I can speak to him in Elvish.
and then he just. What are you saying to him?
Dro.
No, Sherman.
Oh.
I'm asking who is he and why do you have that deck?
You kind of hear a whisper in your head, Sherman. I'm gonna need you to make a history check.
Wait, how the fuck did he teleport?
Dude, these rolls are fucking garbage.
Is he walking or is he like
he's
teleporting?
kind of like blinking. You kind of like see
Right.
him make a few steps and he's like vanishes further. It's
Uh-huh.
almost like he's always out of reach.
I already put away most of my shit, so I don't have my dice out.
So
I'm holding to roll 20.
what you hear, Sherman, is you hear like a shh, and then you kind of like get this sharp pain in your head. And then you look down and you look back up, and he's like further walking towards Sean. Sean, are you really blocking this gate?
Yes.
So he kind of he like looks right at you. You're much
Uh-huh.
shorter than him. He's like 6 feet tall, ghastly
Okay.
figure, and
Is
he
he
just
holding the
walks
dagger?
through you. You feel this intense cold. And then the dagger like it kind of like he moves it so it's not going to hit you.
Mm.
But he continues walking out.
I'm just gonna scream,
So
get
he's
the
a
dagger.
friendly. He's a friendly. No, let's
Shoot
just
the-
follow him. I'm just gonna follow him.
You
I'm
can't
gonna
even see in
shout
the
out,
dark
don't
and
hurt
follow
him.
him.
It's really bright out. Like it's almost like it's 4 p.m. or something because the moon's so bright.
Someone cast Hunter's Mark on the freaking the dagger, so you're gonna know where he's at all times. In
Do
case
you
I
do
lose
that
track
on a?
of him.
I thought it was on a creature.
Is it a creature? I think
You
you do
can
on
do
an
a
item.
creature on him if he's a creature, and not an imaginary.
No, if it's a
Ghost.
creature, you choose a creature.
Oh.
Technically, are
I thought it was
ghosts
like
ghosts aren't considered creatures, are they?
yeah.
No, they're specters.
So
If my horse is
Oh,
dashing,
Wouldn't that be a
yeah,
type
he's
of creature?
dashing, but like for some reason,
just-
every time you dash, is anyone else following?
I will follow.
Okay, so you guys are
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
be pretty
following
much
too.
like slightly behind. I'm assuming everyone's following. Carrie kind of doesn't notice this. She's like, you see her kind of sleeping by the post. Um, you guys are more than welcome to wake her up if you want, or just leave her. So you guys are Kenny's pretty far ahead with Brutus, and you kind of get like right next to him, and you kind of like can reach him, but like as you reach him, he just moves like a foot forward, so you can't touch him.
He's technically a creature. Avon's right.
What?
Avon's right. He's technically considered a creature.
Okay. So you guys are following
That
along.
ghost,
Um,
that ghosts were undead.
They're still
is he a
creatures.
ghost though?
Okay.
what happened, Ken?
Nothing. Never mind.
Yeah,
Are you speaking to him in Elven or no, Kenny?
I can.
I think he's. Do you want to while you're chasing him?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to say?
Tell him to stop.
He
Stop moving. Stop
he
running.
he finally stops and he turns around at you, and everyone can catch up at this moment, right?
hmm
And he kind of looks at you, and he's just standing there right now. He looks kind of confused why a human is speaking Elven.
I'm gonna jump off the horse and like calmly approach him.
Okay.
I don't think you should do that.
Like I have like my hands held out.
What are you
Just
planning
ask him
to
for his
do?
name.
I'm just like, uh, I turned to, I turned to Kenny and like ask him to translate. Can you tell him to, can you ask him why does he have that like what does that dagger mean to him?
I ask him for his name first, and then I ask him that.
Okay.
Make a history check.
Me?
Yeah.
History check. Hey. Fuck.
Good luck, God bless.
Kenny, how do you pronounce your name? Neza?
Neksha.
Neksha?
I'm gonna cast guidance and then do it. Does that work?
Okay. Before you
He really
talk
wants
to
to
him, you
nail
just
his
cast
history.
guidance.
Nope.
How does this
Oh
happen?
God!
Um,
Ow!
His favorite gods help me?
what?
No, it doesn't matter. It's a natural one. Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna waste my fucking shit for this.
Yeah, so you kind of see his like eyes glow more red. And he like drops the dagger. He dashes to you, and then he kind of like touches your arm, and you feel this like really extreme cold. And then you see the dagger. Everyone or Henry sees the dagger kind of fall down straight into the ground, and from the ground you see it turning purple. The grass is now turning purple, darkish grays, and it's slowly spreading towards you guys. Um, you look around and like no one else seems phased by this except for your group. Um, and give me
Witchcraft.
give me 1 second.
I didn't.
Blasphemy.
I've lived a long life. I pick up the dagger.
This is
Alright,
all your fault,
you
Henry.
pick up the dagger and it's still spreading.
Son of a bitch.
Oh. Hey, you're the one who failed the history.
This is your dagger.
Yeah,
So
but I'm not the catalyst.
you guys, the moon is still extremely bright, and you guys are looking around, and the area looks generally the same, but where there used to be people, you see these trees. Oh, this music's very loud, huh?
Oh, I actually can't hear it.
Fuck, are we in Halloween Town?
Yes, you are in
Right.
Halloween Town.
Oh shit.
So I'm assuming we blink our eyes and we're just in this area now.
Yep.
My
Um.
fucking cart!
Yep.
Your horse is still here. Your horse is still here.
Yeah, but my old man, my 4 chickens.
You kind of you guys like are looking around while the ghost is touching Ken, and then
Still
he
touching me?
he slowly fades
Pull my
as you.
arm back.
Oh, okay. So you pull your arm back and his
Demon?
hand kind of dissipates and reforms, still in that holding form. And then as the area like completely changes, you see oh, why is my music so loud?
He hasn't responded to me at all, has he?
Nope.
No, he touched you though.
Yes, I know he touched me.
Please indicate on
You
the
see
doll where
him
he touched
you see him
On my
like
arm.
you see him kind of fuse back into the dagger that Henry's holding.
Do I feel any different holding this dagger?
It's still extremely cold.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
Henry
if
That's about it?
you know if you hold it too long, it's going to hurt.
Was it like dry ice?
Yes, it's like dry ice.
Probably. Jesus. Dry ice dagger. Well,
Can I ask Henry to hand me his dagger real quick?
okay.
All right.
I'm thinking about this.
I
I
hold
think
on
it's
to
just-
it. Well, I've seen it say stuff. Because I was at the bar and
Are
I
you-
heard it.
Are you giving him the dagger?
Yes, I'm giving him the dagger.
I'm gonna fucking die.
Okay.
I was about to like freeze into a block of ice.
Oh, Kenya,
Can I, like,
I
lick
should
it
mention the
like,
one thing you do
restore
have
it?
is the out no.
What now?
I was gonna say you have an owlbear pet just to mess with you.
God.
So you give him the dagger. It's still cold. How are you holding this?
I say wrap a cloth around it.
No, I would do it. Wrap my cloth around it, I guess. See if it works.
Yeah.
hurts.
It's still cold, but it's like I don't know.
If
It's
I
just
switch
like
off from hand to hand, I'm okay with it, right? Like hot
yeah.
potato.
I mean around the cloth, it's not freezing the cloth completely. Like you
Uh-huh.
can tell the inside's starting to freeze, but the outside is just like a really cold potato.
Nice.
That's what
Do
you
I
Um,
hear
say. I
anything?
never freeze.
I never please.
and then you freeze. No.
Uh,
All right. What do you guys want to
He's
do?
just
You guys
okay.
are in a new world,
Uh,
from what you can
I guess I'll
tell.
try to
but does the
perceive the
dagger
world
say
around
anything?
me.
I hear like spooky.
No,
spooky.
the ghostly white purple. It's kind of like dissipating, but it's lingering on the dagger right now.
Okay, you have your spooky dagger back, Henry.
Okay, thank you.
What are you rolling?
What?
I rolled perception to see if like I can like
He wants to see how
hear
spooky
any.
this place is. Rate
Yeah,
the
let's go.
spooky.
You hear some groaning coming from your northeast, and you hear someone farting.
That was very.
there's ducks, man. Ducks in my room.
Yeah, Sean.
Okay.
I informed the group that I hear noises to the northeast. I guess we head in that direction.
Okay, you guys can move yourselves. I think you still have control. I'm just doing old-fashioned.
I have nothing on me but my sword, my shield, and my spear.
Perfect. So as you guys start walking, you guys notice these small small
Ooh, where'd
pieces
you
of
go?
things on the floor. They're mixed in with corn. Um, they have a whitish top, a orange center, and a yellow bottom.
Oh
Candy
my
corn, don't eat
God.
it. It's poisonous.
Oh god, it's fucking candy corn.
Stop going
I
after these
investigated
fucking
further.
kids.
Who, what?
Who's
I
moving?
said I investigated further.
Are they just moving
So,
themselves?
so yeah,
Yeah,
they go up forward. So Henry and Yvonne are up front, right?
I follow.
Who's investigating the candy corn?
Me.
Is that it? Henry.
As will I.
Okay. Who else?
Can I assist him?
I watched them.
Yeah, if you
I
want
give
to
them no
do it
guidance.
too. Henry, are you doing it?
yeah,
Oh,
sure, why
fuck.
not?
Wait, so who's doing? Don't roll shit without me telling it.
Oh,
Who's doing it, and are you
told
doing
you.
guidance?
I'm not doing guidance.
Okay. The four of you,
It's a fucking cantrip.
Yes, I know, but I want to see you guys fuck up. Carry on.
roll a wisdom check.
wisdom.
Yes, wisdom.
Honestly, we should probably done that first.
And honestly, you guys rush ahead of me, so I'm like lagging behind. So there's no way I know what the fuck you guys are doing.
Damn, Flynn.
He devours the candy corn. He
um,
ascends.
yes, you see. Wait. What guys? Who was looking at it? I didn't need everyone to do it. It was just the people up front.
I wanted to look at it, but before that, if
Did I
I
hit the
mentioned, I
wrong
wanted to
one?
know if I felt like we're in a different plane or something.
Make a history check.
Are they eating it? Or are they just looking at
Yvonne, Sean, and Sherman all seem to like be drooling over this candy corn, and you each pick up a candy corn and eat it.
Oh.
I didn't agree to that. Oh wait, did you say Brutus?
it? As they're doing
No.
it, I say, don't put random shit in your mouth.
It's too late. They're not even paying attention. Just where did Ethan go? Ethan, what are you doing on the hill?
He's contemplating.
He's contemplating life.
Why are these kids eating these candy corn?
Oh, actually, Yvonne, I needed you to roll
Clearly
a
he's
wisdom
cursed.
check first. Did he? No, that's oh, I mean Yvonne. Okay, well
did.
yeah, you still eat the candy corn. Your history check, you know it looks vaguely similar to the material plane. It's different. The layout looks pretty similar from what you can remember of Timber's Roost, but there's just something off about it. There's almost like no color to this world. Even the candy corn you're looking at, it's like in a grayish tone. If you look up at the moon, you see it's extremely bright still, but it's like a dull gray moon.
It's a face of a baby.
It's a what?
It's a face of a baby. Oh my Teletubbies. Hello?
So you
Uh,
guys further up can see 4 people. They're kind of on the floor groaning.
Is that Wednesday?
Mm.
I don't know. It looks like her. Huh.
So we see the candy first and not the people lying down.
Yeah.
Is that Austin Powers?
What?
Hmm.
Hey, I see Austin Powers. I don't know who the blue-haired chick is.
That's the girl
right
from
by
that
Adam.
one Tim Burton movie where she has like buns for eyes.
That would be Caroline.
Yes,
Caroline? Is it really?
I think so.
I think she has blue hair.
I think
So
she
what
has
do
blue
you
hair.
guys want to do?
What the hell?
And Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. That's Freddy Krueger. Okay, so for the
I did
people
not
who-
sign up for a Halloween episode.
Too
Now I
late.
know why you
did,
asked
I'm
those
all about
questions.
this.
This shit is not okay.
Um,
Fuck, man.
is that candy corn floating or is that on the ground?
It's on the
It's
ground.
on the ground.
Oh, whoopsie,
Okay,
it
okay.
did not all fail.
Of the people who've eaten the candy corn, is there any visible effect?
No, it just looks like it's a delicious piece of candy corn.
I slapped Brutus in like the back of the head just to make him like spit it out.
Brutus didn't eat
I
it,
didn't
sorry.
eat
It was
it. I
Valash
didn't
and,
eat it.
and Zed.
I do it
and
anyways.
Okay, he didn't even look like he was gonna eat it.
This is your fault.
You walk up to him, get off your horse, and you slap him.
He's like, look what you fucking did. Where the fuck am I?
I was like, ow! It's not my fault we went to Halloween Town. Okay, we can see these people groaning on the floor, right? You said that?
Yeah, so the immediate things you guys kind of notice in your side of view is you see 3 bushes. One has a orange fruit, that looks like a squash. Top left.
First things first.
Top left. You see a like colorful bush, like orange, green, orange, yellow, and it has purple fruit. Oh no, that looks like a berry. And then on the top left near the groaning people, you see these like mini grapes or like raspberries, but they're green.
First things first. Stop putting random shit in your mouth.
Uh-huh.
Well, it was so compelling, you just couldn't
Yeah.
help it.
Can I just like use basic
Wait.
deduction and just like assume
does
that
it-
the people groaning are because they ate too much candy corn, and if we keep eating, we're just gonna reach that point where they won't stop? Is that too much of a stretch? Am I overstepping any bounds, Sammy?
What? Is that what you're saying to people?
No, I'm making the deduction.
To who?
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
slowly make my way.
I guess to the group.
I mean, that's what you tell them, yeah? I mean, I can't tell you not to tell them.
Well, I'm gonna see what's wrong with Wednesday and her posse.
Who's
Alright.
Wednesday?
Wednesday's the goth looking girl.
Alright.
I'm gonna go talk to the goblin.
Oh god, whoopsie. Whoopsie.
Wednesday. Oops.
Well. You're supposed to be shown,
Oh
actually.
man, now our feet are all gonna be sticky because now we're stepping on candy corn.
This is your fault.
So you go up to them, right? They're all like groaning in pain. They're curled up in balls, and they kind of see you, and they're like, "Help!" You just like hear them groaning and help.
Do they look familiar?
No, you've never seen them in your life before.
Dude, they look exactly like their tokens. Like,
Yes.
okay.
The one in front, it's kind of like this gothic-looking girl. She looks very angry all the time. Ponytails, you know, stuff like that. The one behind her, blue hair. You can kind of tell she's blue hair, peachy. She's got a star shirt with blue or purple, whatever the fuck that is. The guy in the back or right looks
Pervy.
yeah, he looks kind of pervy. He's got like warts on his face, and he's wearing like
Ugh.
Yeah, baby.
a black and red shirt. And then
Are you
no,
saying that out
no,
loud?
no, no, no. The one on the right looks creepy.
Those are burns, right?
Yes. scars.
I keep away from the
Um,
creepy guy.
And then the one on the left, he looks like he looks like you just want to punch him in the face.
Nice.
Um,
Nice.
he kind of
I'm gonna
like
go
he's the
walk
one
over.
who won't shut up, like he's in pain.
Uh,
As you guys step further up, you guys notice two dead bodies.
oh fuck, where?
Up north, past these two pools of water. One is like a
Oh,
murky
Jesus.
blue, and the other one's like a pristine, clean, like clear water. You see two dead bodies. From quick glance, you can tell that they are um, elves. One is on top. The male is on top of the female, kind of like near her chest area, where the female is like pushing the male off of her, kind of. It looked like, but they're both dead. So like, it was their last action.
Okay. That's pretty freaky. Let's check on the groaning
They're
people,
making
I
love
guess.
and Jason got them.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
what do you
more
want to do?
logical.
They're just like they're groaning in pain.
I just like put my hand on the golf girl's shoulder and like give her a gentle shake, like, "Hey, you okay?"
You like as you do this, she's like help, and then you kind of like see her making like a gagging noise.
Oh.
Oh. Well then.
I try
Does anybody
to
know how-
use my
how-
animal instincts and regurgitate this candy corn.
Carmen.
Ro- you hear Carmen?
Carmen just bursts out laughing at
Dude,
that.
do a nature check. Disadvantage.
Punch her in the stomach, everything just comes out.
Careful,
Oh.
Kenny. That's how you get someone.
Like even though you're like jabbing it in your throat, you're like not puking. It's almost like you haven't eaten anything.
Wait, what the fuck? What is he doing?
Regurgitating.
But why?
trying to like
He's trying to get the
Oh,
candy corn out.
This
out the
candy
candy
corn out.
You're asshole, man. I'm out of here.
and you take
It's
your death
stuck
like
in
a
my
man.
throat. I'm trying to.
Yeah, for the
kind
people
of-
for the people
I'm
who
trying
ate
to feed my young, man.
for the people who ate the candy, it feels like anything you ate previously is no longer in your stomach and you have an empty stomach.
Jesus.
Know where this is going. Well, okay, about the scarred man, you said he wasn't groaning. He was just like standing there.
No, they're all groaning.
Oh wow. Okay.
He's just creepy looking.
I guess I'll do the same then.
If-
I'll go to blue hair
Okay.
chick, trying to like check on her, see like shake her shoulder, ask her if she's
You can
alright.
see her visibly crying in pain.
Oh, that
If
now
I-
I feel the process.
If I go to one of the girls, right, and
Yeah.
open her mouth,
Yeah.
do I see what she's
Oh, God.
eating?
What?
Like, if they're eating, right, there has to be
She-
traces of like whatever she's eating in her
They
mouth,
do
right?
not watch you, Nid. The moment they see you kind of going towards their mouth with your hand, they're like moving their face away.
No,
I go to the other guy.
sign up for this.
Which guy?
I'll open my
The
mouth.
pervy
for
looking
you.
guy.
I'll open my mouth for you.
So you go.
Not
to the,
you.
You go to the guy in the back. This guy
Yeah,
looks
the
like
guy would probably-
he's holding his stomach. Make a perception check. What are you doing, Emily? You just
What's
I
the
wanna
green bush?
Investigate the water.
you're investigating dirty water.
I guidance myself.
You guidance yourself and you want to look. Okay, roll your guidance.
I want to check out the green bush.
21.
Can you notice that he's kind of like holding his stomach and it looks like he has a baby?
What? Look, I'm not checking. I'm checking his mouth to see what he ate.
Oh, well, yeah, because he's not. He's like, he looks like he's in the most pain, and he's not holding his like, he's not pushing you away. His mouth is visibly open, and it looks empty for the most part.
No like coating or like colored teeth.
There's no like coloring in his.
Emily,
on his,
please
like,
don't
his tongue
roll
or anything.
without me asking, guys. Don't roll without me asking.
I told you I was doing.
Yes.
No, but he has to tell you to roll or not.
Or else you're rolling for no reason. Sherman, you notice that this bush, the leaves are kind of like nasty. They look like jungle leaves, and on these, coming from these bushes, is these grape or raspberry-like berries that are green. So they're like mini grapes.
So there's no trace of anything in the mouth.
Nope.
Then
It looks
I
completely clean. Wait, Ethan, are you checking out that bush?
Yeah.
This one's a more colorful bush. It looks more vibrant, like fall. Um, and on this bush, you see these purple berries that are in the shape of like cranberries.
Can I go check out the orange one?
Yeah, well, Emily's just looking at the water, right?
Yeah, both of the waters.
So the water on the bottom is just like this murky blue water. You kind of it almost seems like dirty swamp water. Um,
Get out of my swamp.
Immediately you can kind of tell from your perception is there's shit in there that you don't want to drink. And then looking
about
up
touch?
top, this water looks pretty clean. It looks like water from your world.
Hmm.
And then for your bush down there, Sean, it looks like a normal berry bush. It looks the most normal out of all of the other bushes, except for the berries on this one look like mini squashes or pumpkins.
Mm-hmm.
Like very small.
I
Uh,
grabbed some.
I
Put it
tell
in my
them don't go
pocket.
off by themselves.
Okay, how much did you grab?
Probably two
Okay.
Eat some.
pieces. Just
I pull the
never
collar
know.
of Austin Powers, pull him close to me, and I scream in his face, "What did you eat?
He's like candy corn. Sorry,
Did
wrong
you
voice.
all eat candy corn?"
He kind of like looks away from you and be like, no.
Uh-oh.
Did you call
Like
me
he's-
Austin Powers, by the way?
What? I told him I'm pulling Austin Powers towards me.
No, I'm saying, did you call him Austin Powers?
Sure.
He's like, my name's not Austin, it's Mikkel.
Oh, whatever,
Michael
McCree.
Powers.
McCree. Did you eat the candy corn?
He's like, no, as he kind of like grabs more candy corn on the side.
He's grabbing the candy corn.
No.
No, he's like no, as he puts more candy corn in his mouth. It's kind of like that.
I just drop him.
Drop him. Okay. Is anyone else doing anything?
I mean,
I want to
Stop wandering off.
oh,
You're in
I
an
wanna-
interaction, Kenny.
grab some of the water and put it in a water skin and bring it back.
Which water?
The clean water.
So you're pouring out your water and then pouring in new water.
yes, do it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you have this new clean water in your water skin.
And I want to bring it back and try to give it to Coraline.
Who?
The blue-haired girl.
Is it because she has matching hair?
Yes.
So you bring it to the blue hair girl. And so you give it to her. She drinks all of it. And it still looks like she's parched. And then she's like, but she's able to speak and she's like, the tears are kind of drying up. She wipes them away and she's like, thank you. The name's Cora.
Go get more water.
Okay, I go get more water.
I see this and I go with her.
So as
I
you
pick
guys,
up Austin Powers.
what? What are you doing,
I
Ken?
pick up Austin Powers.
Alright, as you
I'm
pick
trying
them
to
up.
Go to... Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
what are you doing, Sean?
Oh yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna
that's
go
a,
to the
that's a
pool.
Stop
bad
moving.
idea.
I'm gonna throw one little pumpkin in dirty water and one in the good one.
Oh, okay.
what happens.
They float.
Anything happen to 'em.
They just float.
Okay.
Kenny, as you pick up Mikkel, you see him groaning in like extreme pain, and he faints. And then you see this bulge coming out of his stomach. It's a cone-like bulge, and it keeps coming and coming out.
What?
And from
Candy-
that,
Candy corn's growing?
Candy corn alien?
I'm about to toss him in the fucking lake.
well, well, this thing kind of pops out of his stomach.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Jesus. Oh Jesus!
Can I
Attack!
kick it? I kick it in the leg.
So cute.
Sorry, I didn't make
How far
duplicates.
is this? Can I kick it? I kick it 40 feet.
First things first, you need to do is make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh Jesus!
laugh?
There's
This is
so many
closest.
of them.
Oh, you
Um,
I give myself guidance.
Okay, Mikkel is legit dead now. He's bleeding out from his stomach.
Oh Jesus!
So I picked him up.
Okay, get the water. Get the water. Get the water. Get the water.
Okay, we're bringing water
I don't even
back.
need guidance. Fuck it.
Okay, you are not attracted to this candy at all.
I
Oh,
kicked the motherfucker in the leg.
make a roll, an attack roll. Wait,
Wait,
With
wait,
what?
wait.
My feet?
I don't know. Just make an attack roll. Just do
Kenny,
your
Kenny,
What?
your strength modifier.
make sure it goes into the clean water. It might mutate if it goes into dirty water.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it in
Wait.
clean water.
I'm gonna tell the people who had some of the candy to go drink some of the.
They can't move.
They can't move. They're in too much pain.
They are incapacitated.
Who
Yes.
drank it?
Even
Cora?
me?
Cora drank some water. She's still
No,
in
I'm
pain.
talking about our
Golf club.
peoples.
Our team?
Who ate it? Argent,
oh, yeah, that's
Flynn,
what.
and Valash ate
Okay.
some candy.
Then
Okay,
let
take water.
me- I would drink some, see what happens.
So let's get water to them.
So you kick
You're
it,
trying
right?
to fuck me, huh?
Yeah.
Are you slashing
miss.
it?
I was
That
gonna
does-
like golf. punch
That
it
does
with
miss.
my-
Is everyone just ignoring this candy corn?
I'm being attacked by a cartoon unicorn. Everybody, please
Right.
focus on me.
so you miss it, and this candy corn kind of like goes closer to you, and he starts like he it's only like a foot tall. It's
Is
really
he trying to like
small.
enter my mouth?
No, he pushes up against your leg.
Yeah.
Let me look at my attacks. Give me a second.
Okay.
He's a-
You're,
I
like,
guess I will
nudging,
shoot at it, and I
like
I
a
don't know.
puppy.
What? It's very cute. It doesn't have those eyes. Actually, it has those eyes. It's even better. It's going to try to.
Let's
that
capture
hit?
one.
It's gonna eat me?
It kind of like goes towards you and starts fusing with your leg.
Shield.
Whoa.
As it does this, you see this golden glow like coming from the center of your body and push it off. Yeah.
Alright. I'm shooting.
This thing is trying to mate with me.
Yeah, right?
It's humping your leg like a frickin'
I-
depressing dog.
I pull back my bowstring.
And shoot Mikkel because he's in the way.
Oh, god damn it.
I thought Mikkel
Might
was
as well.
dead.
The thing's
Yeah,
only a
he's dead
foot.
anyways.
He's out. I don't want to fucking throw with.
Well, the thing pretty much has 3/4 cover. It's very small,
Yeah.
and the body's like, you know,
Well, good luck, guys. I can't do
There's
shit.
no initiative, right?
no.
No.
You just sink or flame it?
I don't know whose turn. I mean, it's everyone's except for you and the candy corn's turn right now.
Okay, so it's about to start initiative.
Does anyone
Can
want to
I
do anything?
just drink some water then?
Yeah, you can go up and drink some water.
Okay.
You
Alright,
feel
I gotta get
extremely
ready for
thirsty
work.
even after drinking water.
Oh.
Oh what?
So
So does anyone else want to do anything? You guys see Z like splashing
Brutus,
water into
drink
his
drink the
mouth?
black
Like-
water. See what happens.
Don't drink the
Why am I
black water.
drinking black water?
Fuck the water, just fucking candy corn.
I can't shoot it, bro.
I guess
Shoot
I'll shoot
it.
the candy corn.
Okay,
Wait,
you're
I thought
mid.
you said it was
Okay, wait,
using
wait,
a
wait.
cane,
I'm gonna
like-
give Kenny.
tried to mate with my leg.
I'm gonna give Kenny mantle of inspiration so he can move out.
I take it.
I'm going to.
Okay, can you click Mantle of Inspiration? That's a one-time use, no?
No. It's a
It's a
she
long
uses up
rest.
her inspiration.
You gain as a bonus action. You can okay, one of your okay, so you have 2 left.
What?
It's right here, this one.
No, take it.
So you appear as a beautiful candy corn.
That's not what I want to see.
I know, I'm just fucking.
He's
Uh,
a giant candy corn.
Thanks for hosting.
I'm gonna walk him out.
So you.
Oh, Henry's was that Kenny's place?
I stayed over.
Oh.
So you get to choose 3, right? I think
Okay. Sit.
It's up to her charisma modifier. Yeah, so you get to choose 3 people. Who else are you allowing this?
I'll choose. Who? I'm sorry. Who else ate the candy corn?
I
Sherman, Yvonne,
Chicken.
and or no, Sherman, Yvonne, Sean.
Sean. I'll give it to Sherman and Yvonne since Sean spit it up.
He did not spit it out. I don't know where you heard
Oh,
this.
Sean didn't ask.
Nobody has spit out any candy corn. Sean is graciously drinking some water.
Okay. I'll give it to Sherman and Yvonne.
Who? So you're giving it to Ken, Sean, and Yvonne?
Ken, Sherman, and Yvonne.
Okay, it cut out. Well, the funny thing is, Kenny already used his action to cast shield, so he can't actually run away.
Fuck.
What?
I don't know what's not yet. Okay, does anyone else want to do anything? I think that's a bonus
Can I-
action.
can I cast Firebolt on this little retard?
Okay,
It is
because you
bonus.
are in
Wait,
melee
wait.
range, it is disadvantage.
Is it?
Yep.
Alright, can I use burning?
Who got the,
Bringing up
Hold on.
burning hands. Oh my god.
who got the inspiration?
You, Sherman, and Yvonne.
Wait, can't
He's
I
not
just
sure he
like
can
spear
move
his
because
dumbass?
You're being blocked.
Yeah, you
This
can
is a good chance for them to
hit him with a
get
spear.
better view of the monster.
You can jab with a spear. It does not hit. He's very small. He missed.
Shut up.
I'm a dumbass.
Uh, So Emily, you still have your regular action. Sherman and Yvonne still have an action. Henry has an action.
Ouch.
Did we ever get the water back to those people?
No, the
We're
candy corn
kind
came
of
out of a stomach.
Something else.
I'm gonna get the water first.
Alright, you go and you start pouring out your water skin next to Sean drinking water, and you fill up your water skin.
I don't know.
Alright,
Water might be magical here.
what are you guys doing?
Okay,
There's people in the
I'm gonna
way.
I'm gonna.
It's Emily, Sherman, and Yvonne.
By the way, Sherman and Yvonne, you have movement. You can move right now.
And then I'll shoot the little dude.
Ray of Frost misses. Yeah, go ahead and shoot. Regular.
Can I hit him with my quarterstaff?
You're nowhere near it right now.
Well,
I can't move.
okay, do your attack and Yvonne do your damage.
Why is it like defaults into 2?
Because you have it on
Because you're
advantage.
advantage.
On the top, very top.
Normal. Okay.
Sherman, do your attack. I mean your damage. Okay, so you guys both like strike at the same time, and this candy corn like pretty much explodes, but it explodes into smaller candy corns, like the actual ones you see on the floor. They're inanimate. But yeah. Your arrow goes like straight through it, and when Sherman smashes it, it's like the Skittles commercials where they just like plop into a bunch of Skittles, but it's candy corn.
Oh god. So basically what you're telling us is that if you eat too much candy corn, your stomach explodes and you spawn a bigger candy corn.
Was there a debuff on me?
No, that's the inspiration. The
Okay.
purple's inspiration. The yellow's markers to tell me who ate candy.
I throw some candy corn into the black water.
It floats.
I throw some in the clear water.
It floats.
No.
Damn it.
Wait, no, Sean, you don't do it. You contaminate the water.
Too late.
It's not contaminated. It's just floating.
The candy corn melts into the water.
I fish it out. There, you happy? I fish out the
Okay.
candy corn.
you
Don't touch that shit.
take out the candy
Okay,
corn.
I
guess.
give some water to Sherman.
Okay, he drinks it heartily. He still looks thirsty.
No, whoa. I didn't say I drink water from her. Fuck that.
Okay.
Whoa, hold on.
Okay,
Oh,
I
Okay.
give some water to
Give it
Yvonne.
to the cloning people, Emily.
Well,
Why are you
Okay.
trying to
I don't
feed
want
me?
my
Why are you
candy
trying to
corn
force
baby.
feed me water?
I give.
Why are you trying
some
to force
water
feed me
to
water?
Wednesday. What?
Use the word, Emily. You have the power.
Huh?
Oopsie, wrong thing.
God damn it. Ugh.
You feed it to Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, she drinks it up heartily. She looks thirsty just like Cora, and they're still groaning in pain.
The water's not doing shit.
I mean, they're like accepting it, but they're just. She's like, "Thank you." The dance of Wednesday.
Maybe you gotta mix a berry with some water, bros.
I don't wanna fuck with it like that. Not yet, at least.
Force feed one of the NPCs, bro. Like, here, try this
What's
berry with
wrong with
some
you
water.
guys?
It's sangria, bro.
Did one of you guys try to give them a berry?
I ain't touching
No, let's
anything.
not do that. That is not a good idea. That is experimenting with chemicals, essentially.
Well,
Oh, look at these
try
dead
with the
bodies.
dead guy, man. Try with
Alright.
the dead guy.
You're right, you're right, let's do it
Ken
with the
goes
dead
up
guy.
to the dead body. The first thing you see other than them being on top of each other and the girl up kind of pushing the guy off is the guy off is very fucking ugly. Like he's hideous.
Okay.
Yep.
Love me.
Can you make a perception roll? Uh-oh. Oops.
14. No. 13.
You got some karma map going on there. Okay, you notice that this person is holding a torn parchment paper. You also notice that they have pretty nice clothes for elves. They look like more of like a noble class. Well, then again, all elves do.
Uh-huh.
The girl's really
Both
pretty.
ugly. Wait,
She's
what?
like a 19 charisma, and the dude's very ugly. He's like a solid like 6.
-3.
Yeah. Um, but the guy is holding the piece of parchment paper.
I take the paper.
Okay. Their stomachs are ripped open.
Great.
Rib cages broken.
Uh-huh. I slowly back away.
Okay, so you take the paper. Does anyone else want to do anything while Ken was foraging dead bodies?
Have we fed all the NPCs water?
You fed
Um,
Wednesday and Cora.
We didn't feed
I guess I'll
Freddy.
give some to Freddy Cougar.
His name isn't Freddy Cougar, guys.
I want to
I'll give
know.
some to Scar Guy.
Alright, so you go to the water and he's like he drinks the water and he looks like he wants more, but he says, "Thanks, my name is Frederick."
Can't just give him fancy names and
Okay, Freddy.
try to change our first impressions.
Especially with pictures like that.
I'm gonna tell the group there's at least 2 more of those candy corn monsters around here somewhere.
Burn them all.
I'm gonna read the parchment though.
Okay. Here's what you read.
I'm going to. Okay, sorry. Before that, I'm going to start using the flat of my battle axe and like sweep the candy corn into a pile. Can I do
Okay.
that?
You can use your battle axe as a broom.
Yes.
Carry on.
Okay, and then once I have this pile, I want somebody to light it on fire.
1 second.
13.
I can light it on fire.
Let's make some berry juice and mix them up. See what happens.
What?
Freaking alchemy over here. You know what I mean? Who's an alchemist?
Actually, does anybody have detect magic?
I think I
Or-
do. I feel like I
Sense
do.
magic? Okay, because I remember somebody used them. So can you see if there's anything like funky about the fruit or the water?
Let me see.
So Henry, you're sweeping your battle axe. So you're sweeping in corn mixed with you're mixing corn mixed with candy corn into a pile, right?
Oh,
I need you to make a
fuck,
wisdom
I know
saving
what
throw.
this is gonna lead. Yep. Ah, damn it.
They're not
Okay,
gonna like
ooh, this looks
merge
good.
together, are they?
Pop one in your mouth.
Actually, okay, you know what? Actually, that's not as bad as I thought it would be, because I thought, honestly, it was just gonna form into, like, a bigger piece. Okay, hold on, I'm driving right now, so...
All right. The sheet of paper says 13 orange, 10 corn pie, 2 waters. Then it screams water at me. And this is mixed
What do
well.
you mean by screams water?
This is water in caps and like 3 exclamation points. Water!
Okay,
It's screaming at
I
me.
guess it's the measurement.
so you said 10.
It says
What?
10 corn pie, whatever the fuck that means. 13
Okay.
orange. So maybe the orange bush.
Orange bush.
It says 2 waters.
Wisdom,
And then it
Henry,
screams
wisdom.
water. And
I know,
mixed
I know,
well.
give me a second.
Well, you just
How
type
many,
it
how
out.
many pies? How many
For
pies?
me?
Yeah.
I want to copy and paste this
I mean,
shit.
okay, so it's
Should I-
10
should I-
pies,
should I do
2
it?
waters, and
Yep.
Oopsie, there's a
Okay,
space
take that
between
8.
waters, Ken. My bad.
I rolled an 8.
You want me to copy it, Ken?
No, I got it.
Too late, I did it.
Son of a bitch.
so we
You
got
rolled an 8?
13
Henry, you eat a piece of
Yeah.
candy corn.
I said sweep it, not eat it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. I'm sweeping it, then I pick up a piece and put it in my mouth, and I'm just like, God damn it.
You just like, accidentally swoop into your mouth.
As he's sweeping it with his battle axe, he's like, and he looks
Alright,
around and he kind of
stop
sneaks
what
one
you're
into
doing.
his mouth.
Okay.
Stop sweeping.
All
Like,
right.
I just get angry at
Let's,
myself.
let's do this. I'm gonna go gather some orange berries. All
Where
right.
did
I'm
that
gonna
turn two
gather.
come from?
I'll get. What
What?
does it mean? 2 waters.
Turn 2 is
I think
unrelated
it
to the
mean-
note.
Turn 2 says what now?
It's unrelated to the note. It's for me.
Ooh,
Wait, the 2 waters is
so
unrelated?
gassy.
No, the turn 2 thing he
Oh.
wrote.
Cause we about to have candy corn pop out of our stomach if we don't freaking finish by a certain turn.
I think you only
Alright.
I think you just need to eat, like, a lot of candy corn for that to happen, though, Sean.
No, I don't think so.
What is
No,
corn
dude,
pie?
this
friggin'
This is definitely a timed event.
It
Sammy's.
is
what
time
is corn
event,
pie?
yeah.
Alright, fair
We
enough.
gotta. I don't know how to. Just I guess you pick out corn instead of candy corn. So we gotta. I don't know how we fucking make corn pie though.
Is there
Can
corn?
we check this bush? The
He
blue
said
one?
there was corn and then
Which bush?
corn
Yeah.
fed with candy corn.
Ethan looked at
So-
that bush, Ivan. It's a colorful fall bush with purple berries that look like cranberries.
What was the orange bush?
Pumpkin-looking berries.
Yeah, they're like mini squashes or pumpkins, all the way at the
Wait,
bottom.
wait. So
there a
it's
third one?
It's so one of each of the waters, and then actual water, which we poured
That's what I
out.
was thinking.
You just poured out a bunch of water earlier.
Poured out the water. Does anybody else have water?
I have nothing on me but weapons.
That seems a little.
One sec, let me check something.
That seems a little.
I
annoying.
have a water skin. I haven't poured out yet.
That seems, I don't know. That might be a bit of a stretch because I'm just thinking like.
I'm gonna give you
You need
guys
water
2 minutes before turn 3.
No. Well,
I don't think it's. I think you gotta mix the regular water and the dirty water with the fucking.
But why does it have water 3 times? So the regular water.
What do you mean water 3 times?
water 2 times.
2 waters.
But then it says water again. But
Mix
like,
well. So that's what.
So yeah, I have an extra water skin. I mean,
Yeah,
have a
I
water
have
skin,
extra
so-
water
It
skin
could
also.
mean 2 doses of one lake water, and then
This is
1
two
dose of the
different
other one.
waters.
So that's
yeah.
why I think it's the 2, and then you
The
mix it with
regular water.
regular water.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what about the 10 corn pie?
No.
I
I'm
don't know.
saying,
That I don't know.
no, I'm saying like this. The number before the ingredient is a dose. So if it says 2 waters, that means 2 doses of one specific lake, and then 1 dose of the other one. You get what I'm trying to say?
yes.
Yeah.
But I don't know if
Yeah.
that's.
Because like I don't think we need water specifically outside this realm. That would be a bit far fetched.
Okay, who has cooking skills, man? Who we need to make some corn pie, bro.
I don't know because he laughed and made it specifically a point that we were pouring out our water to refill it with the
Okay,
other
okay,
one.
well,
Well, let's
let's
try
not
it.
pour out
Let's
any more
try it.
water.
Let's try it. All right, let's try it. See, you see what I mean? Turn 3D. I'm about to have a candy corn pop out of my fucking stomach.
Well, I
man.
didn't eat anything, so I'll tell you.
Sammy's just enjoying this.
Let's go. Let's
To be
try it
fair,
out.
I never
Fucking.
said I was gonna eat the candy corn. I don't know why my character ate it. but-
Alright, I'll get the. I'll
I
get the
didn't want to
cooking
eat
You
it
got
water.
all
either,
wisdom
but
when you took it and
we
you ate it
examined it.
automatically.
Yeah.
You were enthralled to eat it.
I'll get the clear water. Henry, you get the dirty water.
I'm a. Who can cook? We need a fucking. I don't know how to make corn pie, bro.
I don't think we have any of the ingredients to make actual pie, though. We need, like, dough and shit. You
Maybe we
could-
should just move on and see what's
I
past
mean,
here.